What's up, guys? I'm Blame. Got a bunch of cool stuff for you today. An update on the standard loot box items, a new competitive mode, and one of the Overwatch League pros has already been suspended. Let's get started. A little while ago at BlizzCon, Blizzard showed off a bunch of new stuff for Overwatch. Now, we already have Moira available to play on the live version of the game, and the new map, Blizzard World, is available on the PTR. But there's still one other thing that people have been wanting, which is all of those awesome new skins that they showed off. And if you forgot, this is what they look like. So there's some really, really cool looking ones. These are probably some of the best skins that they've ever made for Overwatch. And of course, people have been asking what's going on with them, when are they going to be added to the game? Well, over on the official Overwatch forums, Jeff Kaplan responded and he said, "We have a ton of new content coming. Not only are there some really awesome items coming for the upcoming events, early next year we'll be adding a lot, emphasis, of new items to the base loot box. You don't have long to wait." And then a little bit further on, someone asked him if it was, just basically going to be the Overwatch League skins, and he said, "Overwatch League skins are something different entirely. More information will be coming from the league soon." So going back, during that BlizzCon panel where they showed off all those new character skins, they said there was going to be a lot more stuff as well. And of course, Jeff Kaplan just reinforced that. So I don't know if they're going to be adding more character skins beyond what they showed off, or if it's just going to be like emotes, victory poses, sprays, that sort of thing. I mean, the character skins that they have shown are just absolutely amazing. It would be really awesome if every character in the game got a new skin that was added to the default loot box, but I don't know if they're going to be willing to do that. So I'm guessing that the a lot more is probably going to be the extra stuff, like, the emotes, the voice lines, the highlight intros, all that sort of stuff. And on top of all of that is going to be all the Overwatch League stuff, which is essentially 600 more character skins that are going to be modeled after the uniforms that all the Overwatch League teams are going to be using. Now, the question is, when is this actually going to come out? Because he said it's only, quote, soon, Blizzard TM, soon. So when exactly is all this new stuff going to get added to the loot box? Well, my guess would probably be sometime mid-January. The reason being is in December we have the Christmas event, and then in February we have the Chinese New Year event. So they're pretty close together, but since he said it's going to be early next year, my guess would probably be in the first week or two of January. So really, it's not that far away. So the next thing is a new competitive mode in Overwatch. During the summer games, Blizzard experimented with a competitive ladder game mode for Lucio Ball. And while not everyone was interested in it, I think for the most part, it was a pretty good success. And it showed that there could be other types of game modes besides the standard competitive ladder that people would be interested in. So again, on the Overwatch forums, Jeff Kaplan said, "We're glad you like 3v3 so much. It will be back. Our goal with our recent changes is to have content cycling more quickly in the arcade. Don't forget, you can always run any game mode you want in custom game as well. Also, we think that competitive 3v3 is a really cool idea. Could be really fun and different." Now, way back when Blizzard first introduced the arcade and the 3v3 and the 1v1 game modes, I kept saying that it would be really awesome to have a competitive 3v3, but that was a long time ago, and I'm really surprised that Blizzard hasn't actually gone ahead and tried to make more of it. They have made some changes to the 3v3 where you now have that lockout game mode where you can't just keep using the same characters over and over, so it makes it a lot more interesting, a lot more challenging, and also a lot more enjoyable, I think, that you don't have to keep going against the same 3 characters over and over, right? So, I think having a permanent 3v3 game mode for a competitive ladder would actually be a lot of fun. Now, unfortunately, he didn't say too much more, but the fact that they already did the Lucio Ball competitive ladder means that the structure for that type of game mode, like adding new competitive stuff, is already in the game. So it would probably be relatively simple for them to make a 3v3 as a permanent game mode. I think it would be good. What do you guys think? Let me know. And the last thing for today is one of the players in the Overwatch League has already been suspended. And the league hasn't even started yet. They're not even in the preseason yet, and one of the players has already been suspended. Now, this is not to be confused with someone like XQC, who was suspended from the regular Blizzard game and, you know, the competitive ladder. This person has actually been issued like a league suspension. So this is really problematic for his team. So let me read it to you real fast. It says, Overwatch League players are expected to uphold the highest standards of our game and to be exemplary citizens of our player community. Participating in account boosting schemes wherein an individual is paid to increase another user's skill rating is contrary to these values and violates the Blizzard end user license agreement. As such, the Overwatch League has chosen to suspend Soo-min Sato Kim of the Philadelphia Fusion for the preseason and the first 30 matches of the inaugural season. Now, if you don't know too much about the Overwatch League and its schedule, that sort of a suspension is a really long time. So during the preseason, each team is probably going to play like 1 or 2 games depending on how well they do. But in the regular season, which starts on January 10th, every single team is basically going to play 2 games a week. So from January all the way until basically mid-May, this person is not going to be able to play at all for his team. Now, I don't know what all the details are for the players and the teams and their contracts that they have to sign and all that sort of stuff, but it just seems like having a player be out for that long is just not very good at all. So I don't know if the Philadelphia Fusion is just going to wait it out, or if they're just going to try to drop him and replace him with someone else. But that's going to be about it for this one. Let me know what you guys think about all of the stuff that I talked about down in the comments. Also, don't forget to check out my Discord server and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. The links are down below. Thanks for watching. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.